Let's dive right into this, shall we?
Dangerous. A computer composite of 183 serial killers.
Inception has more in common with VR films than it does with dreamscape cinema. Maybe it's the suits. I think Nolan got himself bogged down on much more concept than story on this one. Inception reminds me of 6 films majorly: Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind, What Dreams May Come, The Matrix, Total Recall, The 13th Floor, and Dark City. So if you haven't seen those films and would like to either run away or stick with this review, because I might spoil them. I'd like to start this review off with a good dose of nitpicking. The design of this room seems awfully familiar, doesn't it? Funny how 2 of the cast members of this film were nominated for Oscars in the same year.
Voyons, cotillard. La vie
You've truly rocked my life.
Yes, it was pretty easy to figure out why they picked that song for the film.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Il faut que tu sois courageuse, Edith.
And remember the insert random action scene here sequence? And I'm not nitpicking here, Nolan's admitted this in an interview that the only reason he wrote a ski chase sequence is because he's a fan of the James Bond films. I'm kinda digging this music though. Like I said before, Inception reminds me more of cyberscape cinema than dreamscape cinema, but what Nolan did is upgrade it from horror and psychological drama cliché to an avant-garde spy thriller. Existence is a David Cronenberg video game thriller that reminds me slightly of Inception. Maybe it's because of the portability of the super science shared dreaming device. That kind of specific nature of unexplained scientific devices is found throughout science fiction history.
The following is a paid advertisement from Lacuna Incorporated. The views expressed do not reflect the opinions of the management of this theater.
Like I said before, designing a universe with one specific device that can allow speculation on how it could be used is nothing new to the science fiction genre.
This is a hoax, right? I assure you, no. Is there any risk of brain damage? It's on a par with...
Now, Inception only slightly reminds me of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Maybe that's because Cobb can walk through his own memories. And like one famous stand-up comedian once said to me, why do these types of films always have to have some romantic beach somewhere? I'll save you for the Shell Beach comparison when I start talking about Dark City. Time to bring out the big guns, The Matrix. Maybe it's easy because they're both Warner Brothers.
Whoa. Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream?
You're talking about dreams.
Both films have very similar ad campaigns, but I think it's the ridiculous feats of gravity and the stylistic nature of the films that make them synonymous with one another. Both films have very lengthy exposition sequences, are very stylish, and seem to have the action movie mantra down to a T. But the thing that gets me is it's bloody obvious when they're in the Matrix. And it's not when they're in the dream world in Inception. That's part of the deception.
Or the cure.
No one has ever done anything like this.
That's why it's going to work.
idea can transform the world and rewrite all the rules.